I want to talk to you about something that is really important to me and where I have seen the biggest progress in my life and my life planning, and what really helps me focus on my goals and reach what I actually want to be doing, and that is manifestation. I know this word is a really big word that's thrown out there nowadays, but I've actually found a way that manifestation works for me. So I'm gonna teach you how to do it, and I'm gonna teach you how to make what is called a mind movie. This is something that I learned about a few years ago on TikTok, and I made the mind movie, and I have a pretty crazy story. I'll get to that a little bit later. Once I made this video about like what I wanted to manifest, I really sat down and like planned it all out and got down to like my goals, made the video, it actually came true. So here's the story. I've always been a really big planner and goal setter, and since like my early 20s I've really been into manifestation. I think the first thing that I heard about manifestation was The Secret. It's just a documentary video about manifestation, and I remember it like blowing my mind that you actually have like control over what happens in your life, and you can actually take steps to make your dreams come true. I know this sounds like really woo-woo and really cheesy, but it's something that works for me, and it's something that I really look forward to. So like I said, a few years ago I found what is called a mind movie. I don't even remember the creator. If I find them, I'll leave a link for it in the description. But essentially, this woman had a list of her dreams, her goals, and then she made a video about them, and she watched this video every morning right when she woke up, before she did anything, so that she could have her goals and ideas and thoughts top of mind before she even started her day. So I was like, you know what? I create videos for a living. This is totally up my alley, and I already know how to edit, so I'm gonna do it. I invested some time and I collected a lot of clips that matched up with my goals that I had. I put a high frequency song on it that I really liked, and I would watch it every morning. Now, one of the biggest goals that I had at the time was to film a wedding in Lake Como. So I found this image on Canva that was like Lake Como, and it was like a beautiful wedding, and for some reason I was like, I'm gonna put the sound of fireworks in the background of this specific clip, just because I really like fireworks. I think they're so fun, and then every morning I would see that visual and hear the fireworks, and then time went on and everything, and then eventually I booked my first wedding in Lake Como. It was a few weeks before actually going to Lake Como to film this wedding, and I found out that it was a national holiday in Italy. It's like their 4th of July. It's just giving me chills already thinking about it. But the night before the wedding, we did a session with them, me and the photographer, with the couple. It was kind of like a night before session, so they were in like really beautiful, like a mini dress, and that night we saw and heard fireworks the day before the wedding. So it all came together in that moment, and I just remember being blown away by that. So this is something that I really believe works. And if anything, it's really fun, and it's a great reminder of what your life will look like if you keep pushing towards these goals. So that's what we're gonna do this week. We're gonna make a mind movie, and we're gonna start from the very beginning on mine. So I'm just gonna pull up my phone and then show my screen right here. Okay, so I have my goals pulled up right now. These are the goals that I have been thinking about and dreaming about and working towards, and it's been a while since I've actually made a mind movie. That was like the first one that I did, and I loved it. Lexi's goals, updated April 2026. So my first one, what I need to get a clip for, is post a monthly friends night and grow a supportive, inspiring group. This is like super important to me because I am originally from Utah, and I moved to Florida almost 5 years ago, but I feel like the first 4 years I've lived here, it was just like really pushing my businesses and creating a space for my business. But now that my business, like I know where I am in it and I've like laid the groundwork, I'm really comfortable in my business now here. I am really craving a family roots out here and finding my people and my community. So this is a big way that I want to do that, is I just want to host little get-togethers, and I've been doing that for like a few months now and I've really enjoyed it. So in February I actually hosted a tea party, and that was like a really more like formal one where we all dressed up and we wore like super fancy hats and fascinators, and I served tea, and I'm vegetarian, so I made like all of the food and it was just like such a good time. But I also do smaller, like more intimate, chill events. Like this month I really want to host just a barbecue pool party at my community pool. But the main goal is to bring people together and create that community, not just for me, but like for other people. So friends I deeply connect with and can share life milestones with. Let's go into, I had the idea of actually going into like YouTube and TikTok and creating like screen grabs of that and then creating a video with that in mind. I don't think that it's super crazy to do this because you're not like making it for somebody else. It's just like for you to visually see like the moving pictures of what your life could look like. Let's go into TikTok because I feel like TikTok is gonna be the easiest thing to kind of like search and like view these clips. So I'm just gonna look up friend group TikTok ideas. And okay, like this one looks really fun. I mean, I know they're dancing, but I think that this could be really fun. I think I'm gonna keep this one. So I'm just going to screen grab this. Great, and then I think I want another one. Okay, this one actually my friend Courtney sent me, and it's really this fun idea of the girls' night market. So I'm gonna do a screen grab of this one too. And it doesn't have to be like super long, and you don't have to keep the audio either. I'm just trying to get some images. So let's see here, we can do, this one looks really fun. I don't know like the details of this, but again, you don't need to know the details. You're just getting some good footage. Like that looks like fun. Okay, so I got that one checked off. I'm gonna make these into like check boxes so that I can check it off as I go. Okay, so I got clips for this one, checking that off. Now I need another goal that I have for my Lexi Rebella Films business is I want to film a wedding at Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. I actually do a lot of elopements there with Elopements by Lexi, but I want to do like a big wedding there and film one. I want to film a wedding at the Breakers, which this has been on my list since I moved to Florida almost 5 years ago. And I actually have my first wedding at the Breakers in May. So I am super excited about that. I just want to keep this on my list and get footage of it so that I can keep looking forward to that and keep bringing that into my life. So we're gonna find a clip of that one. And then also the Colony Hotel in Palm Beach, and then the St. Regis Longboat Key. So let's go into TikTok and find some footage of those wedding venues so that we can add them to our video. Okay, so I'm gonna look up Vizcaya Museum. Actually, I'm just gonna do wedding Miami, see what we find there. Because I want like an actual wedding. This one looks like an actual wedding. Okay, so I'm gonna record this just on my screen grab and then add it to my gallery to my phone. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, let's see if we can get one more at Vizcaya. Oh look, there's me, Elopements by Lexi. This is Modern Love Films, I know them. They are so great. Okay, so next we're gonna do the Breakers. Breakers, Palm Beach wedding, yes. Yeah, like already off the bat found something that I love, so we're gonna keep that. Beautiful. Let's try to find a couple more here. Oh yeah, that is what I want. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Next is the Colony in Palm Beach. Colony, Palm Beach. Beautiful. I love Curtis Kennedy films. He is awesome too. Preferably I'm looking for clips that don't have like the text in the middle so that I can crop and it's not as distracting when I edit. I also love the color in this one. That is totally my type of client, so that's great. Okay, last venue is the St. Regis. St. Regis, Longboat Key, wedding. Okay, like this. NK Productions, so good. So we got all of the wedding venues that I want to be working at in the future. Next on my list is visit Greece, Lisbon, and the Azores, Rome, and Capri. So let's go into TikTok and find some footage of those. So first is gonna be Greece. That's great. I'm just trying to find footage that I really enjoy the vibe of. Like, that's really fun. I wanna be there. And for Greece, I don't have like a specific area or city that I like really want to go to yet. I just know that I want to go to Greece, so I'm not looking for anything specific yet on that one. But next we're gonna do Lisbon and the Azores. So let's do Lisbon first. Okay, finally found one that I like. Okay, let's do this. I think this one looks really great. The text is really small. I had a hard time finding one that I really loved because the clips were so fast and the text was really big, so it just felt like a lot to me, but this one will be good. Now we're going to find Azores, Portugal. Okay, I absolutely love this one, so we are going to capture this one here. Okay, now I need Rome and Capri. So let's do Rome. Perfect. This is like the definition of Rome. Okay, last one on my list for travel is Capri. And this is one that I've been wanting to go to since like my early 20s. Okay, I like this one. Okay, so I crossed those ones off my list, and then the last like big goal that I want to accomplish is to make 150K revenue with both of my brands, Lexi Films and Elopements by Lexi. So I'm not sure how I want to do this video. Maybe we'll look for something with like lots of money in it or something. Let's see. Okay, to be honest, I looked for something that could represent this 150K, but I really can't find anything on TikTok. It's just a bunch of business and like people telling you what to do to make this, but I already know how I'm gonna make it. I just need that visual. So I think that in my video, I'm going to put like the number $150,000 at the end, and then we'll see, we'll get creative. Okay, so let's go into the editing app, and for this one, I usually do use Final Cut Pro or CapCut or some other editing platform, but for the sake of you following along and making it like the easiest thing possible and thing to edit, I'm gonna teach you how to do it on TikTok. So let's pull up TikTok. Press on the bottom the plus sign. Hey, okay, what we're gonna do first is we're going to grab the clips and the screenshots that I got from TikTok when we were looking up the goals. So I'm just gonna grab all of them. And then click next. And then there's this button right here, right below settings. You can see it has like a slider right here. So click on that, and then I'm gonna delete this song because we don't need to put this song in yet, but we're going to, you can see if you zoom out, kind of like pinch like this, you can see where all the clips are here. So we're gonna start with the very first clip, and we'll add text to it and everything later. What we're gonna do right now is just crop into things and clean it up. With the very first one, let's go in, and to crop, you just, again, like pinch it, and then you can place it wherever you want. Now the quality isn't gonna be the best, but that's okay. This is just for us to look at every morning. It's just for our little personal, you know, things. Okay, so that's zoomed in. I'm also going to adjust the audio. Click on volume, all the way down, apply to all. Click OK. So let's see how this looks. It looks like fun. I don't know if I want this one like dancing. Okay, so let's just jump to this one and crop it in. Because I don't want any of the text showing. Okay, great. So let's crop this so you can find like where you want it to start. I'm gonna have it start right here and then click split. And then you can delete this clip. And we're just going to go through each of these clips and split them and delete everything that we don't want and crop everything in. So I'm gonna fast forward through all of this. Okay, now that I've gone through and I have cropped all of these videos and I've cut out any fluff, anything that I don't want, I wanna add some text to it so that I know exactly what my goal is with that visual. So what I'm gonna do is click on add text. And I've already done this, but I'm just gonna show you how I did it. You add whatever text you want. So I put, for these clips, Friends Nights, and you can see here, you can go into here and then choose like edit. You can choose whatever type of font you want. You can see what colors you like. I just picked one that was trending and what I liked. Once you figure out which one you like, then you can drag it over whatever clips you want. So you can see these monthly Friends Nights end here, and then Vizcaya starts here. So then I'm gonna copy that, drag it over to Vizcaya, and this is what I did previously. And then you just need to change, click on that again, and then click edit, and then change what you want it to say. Okay, so I put Vizcaya Wedding for Lexi Rebello Films, and then the next one is The Breakers, Lexi Rebello Films, and then the next one's gonna be The Colony. So I'm gonna copy that one and put Colony on this one. And then you're just gonna keep on going and add whatever text you want to your video. Okay, now that I've gone through, shortened the clips, cut out anything that I don't want, and then I've added text to it, now is the fun part. Now you get to add whatever song you want. What I like to do is choose a song that's like really encouraging me lately, but if you're having a hard time finding a song, you can go on to Spotify, and this is what I did for my first Mind movie, is I looked up high frequency, and then you can kind of see like high frequency and positive songs, or I know popular songs tuned to like a certain hertz is really cool. So kind of just like pick a song that is high frequency and positive, uplifting. I think that that is like if you really want to take it to the next level. So I'm gonna pause this while I choose my song, because this is gonna be really important to me. Okay, so I chose my song, and it's by Olivia Dean, but when I go in to add this song, you can see add sound, Olivia Dean, and I chose So Easy to Fall in Love because I think that like when I'm watching this video, I really want to portray that easiness and that lightness that comes with this song. I want it to be like, oh, it's so easy for me to like get these things, and this is my future life, and like when I'm watching it, it's gonna be like, oh, look at these memories from, you know, the future that I get to experience. So, but when I click on here, it's putting all of my clips automatically to the song, and I don't want that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download the video first, so it's all one video, and then I'll add the song over top. So to do that and to save it on your phone and not share it with everybody else, you're gonna click the arrow here, like you're going to post it, and then click, see right here, everyone can view this post. So you're gonna click on that, and then right now it says everyone, friends, only you. Click on only you. This will save it automatically to your phone as well. So if you go into more options on the bottom there, scroll down and make sure that you have save to device on there. So mine is already on, you can see that, and then click on post. Gonna wait for it to download, and then it'll save to your phone. Okay, so now I have it downloaded onto my phone. I'm gonna go back into the editing here and then upload just that one video file that has everything combined already in it. And now I'm gonna add the song that I want. And then you can also go into the editing program that we did. Make sure that it's on like the whole video. My video might be too long, so I might need to condense it a little bit, which is totally fine. So I'm gonna go in and like kind of condense my video a little bit to fit the song, which is totally fine. I like a shorter video anyway because that means that it's easier for me to watch in the morning. Okay, so I just condensed mine down a ton. It's actually less than a minute now. Let's see, almost a minute, so it's 58 seconds, which is gonna be great. So now I'm gonna click on that arrow again, make sure that it's only me, make sure that my save to device is on, post, wait for it to download. So now I have my mind movie made and I'm super excited. I'm gonna incorporate it into my morning routine. So lately I've been really loving waking up, getting a little bit of chores done, having my breakfast, and then sitting down and doing a short little meditation. And I think that I'm going to incorporate watching this video right before my meditation so that I can have all those ideas refreshed in my mind and then meditate on it and just sit with it in the morning before I start my day. I'm super excited to see where this takes me in the future, and I really enjoyed walking you through my process on how to create it. Of course, this is just how I did it this one time. There's so many other ways that you could do it. You could try to find like stock footage. You could even ask a friend for footage if they had something of like that you are looking for. Finding clips on TikTok was just the easiest way in my mind to like find exactly what I was looking for because others have created that content before. I think the more that you look at this footage and you imagine that you actually took that footage and that is you in the future, so you really like close your eyes and you think to yourself like, hey, this is my future. This is like what it's going to look like. That's really going to set you up for achieving your goals. And if you have any other insight or ways that you specifically reach your goals, then share it in the comments. I'm excited to hear from you guys. And that is all for this week. Next week, I'm super excited because I'm going to be going to a networking event with my planner friend Lisa Lyons here in Orlando. And then I'm also going to do a Disney day with my sister and her kids at Animal Kingdom in Epcot. And my sister and her kids just got their passes, so they've never been to Animal Kingdom. So it's been so fun showing them around Disney and everything. But anyway, exciting things in the future. If you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in learning more about achieving goals, lifestyle, the wedding industry, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye.